Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all respected panels member, thank you for being here today. So, my name is Daniel Hakim bin Saiful-Fitri. My matrix number is 2023185101. So, today I would like to present my study in which entitles Effect of Dynamic Stretching on Agility and Flexibility. This presentation will explore how dynamic stretching can influence athlete performance solely on agility and flexibility. Let's move on to the background of the study. Dynamic stretching is a form of active stretching that involves moving muscles and joints through their full range of motion, often mimicking the action performed during sport. Research such as studies by Bishop and Middleton in 2013 has shown that dynamic warm-ups are effective for enhancing speed, agility, and power. Additionally, previous studies suggest these stretches increase muscle temperature and improve neuromuscular activation, which can boost athletic performance. Despite these findings, there is still debate about how dynamic stretching impacts specific performance variables like agility and flexibility. This research addresses this gap to help athletes and coaches to understand and optimize warm-up routines. So, why I conducted this study? There is a few problem statements for this research. While dynamic stretching is a popular warm-up technique, there is a limited research on its effect among university-level athletes, both professional and amateur. For example, research by Oplet and Bobals in 2017 indicates there is no consensus on whether dynamic stretching consistently improves flexibilities and athletic performance, such as agility. This is a lack of clarity makes it difficult for coaches and trainers to design effective warm-ups protocol. My study is aimed to investigate how dynamic stretching impact agility and flexibility, providing actionable insight to enhance training routines. The reason and the purpose of my study is to serve three primary purposes, which is first, to provide evidence-based recommendation for warm-ups routine tailored for athletes. Second is to assess the effect of dynamic stretching on agility among university-level athletes. Third and last one is to evaluate how dynamic stretching impacts flexibility in these athletes. Building on the study purpose, my research has three objectives. First one, which is to offer practical insight for athletes, coaches, and trainers regarding the role of dynamic stretching. Second one is to investigate how dynamic stretching influences agility and flexibility. The third and last one, to measure immediate changes in flexibility following a single session of dynamic stretching. My study tests three hypotheses, which is dynamic stretching has no significant effect on agility among university-level athletes. The second one is dynamic stretching has no significant effect on flexibility among university-level athletes. And the last one is there are no significant performance difference between athletes who engage in dynamic stretching and those who do not engage in it. The significance of my study is my study holds significance for athletes and coaches. By using evidence-based method, it helps refine training programs to improve athletic performance. Specifically, it provides a deeper understanding of the importance of warm-up in enhancing agility and flexibility. This research also highlights the practical benefit of dynamic stretching, ensuring athletes can optimize their preparation for both training and competition. Let's move on to the limitation and delimitation of my research. While this study provides valuable insight, it also has some limitation. First one, it focuses on the short-term effect of dynamic stretching rather than the long-term impacts. The second one is participant varying physical activity level could affect the result of my research. This study is also delimited to university level athletes ages between 18 and 25 years only. The second delimitation is agility and flexibility as the primary performance measure. These boundaries were chosen to maintain a clear and manageable scope for my research. So there is a few journal and literature that I already reviewed in order to perform my conduct my research. The literature revealed mixed findings about dynamic stretching. First, Vagela et al. In 2015 found dynamic stretching significantly improved agility during drills. Bishop and Middleton in 2013 observed no additional benefits of static stretching following dynamic warm-ups. Kurt and Fittin in 2016 showed that combining dynamic stretching with aerobic activity improve flexibility more than aerobic activity alone. This result underline the needs for targeted focusing on agility and flexibility in specific athletic population. Let's get through to the conceptual framework of my research. The conceptual framework positions dynamic stretching as the independent variables, with agility and flexibility as the dependent variables. The study focuses on a population of 30 university-level students athletes, ensuring a controlled and focused investigation. Okay, let's get going to my research methodology. So for my research, design is the type is experimental study with a pre-test and post-test design. The objective of my research is to evaluate the intermediate effect of dynamic stretching on agility and flexibility among university level athletes. The population sampling and sample size calculation. Population is university level athletes actively participating in sports. The objective is purposive sampling based on specific inclusion criteria. Sample size is 30 university level athletes. The inclusion and exclusion of my research is inclusive is male and female athletes aged between 18 to 25 years old, actively involved in sports. Exclusive with those unable to complete the study protocol. The second one is participating with chronic condition affecting physical performance. The instrument that will be used during my research is there are 5 instruments, which is the sit and reach desk, cone marker, stopwatch to measure times, measure tips to count the test, and the last one is data form to collect all the data from pre-test and post-test. So for the data collection procedure of my research, the first one is ethical approval, and then move on to the participation requirement, and then the participant will do a screening. So for the pre-test of this test is participants perform T-test and sit and reach test before the intervention. Then move on to the intervention. The athletes will be doing dynamic stretching for 15 minutes. And then after the intervention and the dynamic stretching, they will do the post-test, which is to repeat the T-test and sit and reach test after the intervention. So all the data will be recorded and the result will be recorded to assess changes in agility and flexibility after the dynamic stretching. So let's move on to the timeline of this research. These timelines outline the research process. Starting with proposal writing in October 2024, it progresses through ethical approval, data collection, analysis, and concludes with the submission of the final reports in July 2025. This structured approach ensures thorough and systematic completion of the study. So that is all from me. So I would like to say thank you to all respected panel's member for attending today and listening to my defense research proposal. Thank you.